Could you please explain about Yogamaya, whether Yogamaya is Tulasi Maharani or Subhadra Maya? Okay. So the Krishna has got primarily three energies. Vishnu Shakti Paraprokta, Kshetrajñakya Tatha Para. So Vishnu Shakti Paraprokta. The first energy of Vishnu is called the Parashakti, which is the superior energy. Kshetrajñakya Tatha Para. And there is the second energy which is also belonging to the superior energy, which is called as Kshetrajna, which is the Jivatma, the living entity or the spirit soul, which is also called as Tathastha Shakti, the in-between energy. And Avidya Karma Sanjnanya Tritiya Shaktirishyate. There is the third energy of Vishnu, which comprises the ignorance which pervades this material world. And this is the inferior energy of Krishna, which is also known as Maya. So, the spiritual or superior energy of Krishna, which is his Antaranga Shakti, that is actually known as Yogamaya. And the inferior energy of Krishna, which is this, which manifests this material world, which comprises dead matter, is called Mahamaya. So, Yogamaya, just like this material universe where we are all living in, is conducted by the Mahamaya. You see, planets are moving around the sun. Seasons are coming and going in a particular sequence. The Kali Yuga, Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, they are all coming and going in a certain sequence. So all these things are happening means there is some energy behind this which is making everything happen. This we can easily understand. So that energy which is making everything happen, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. Hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. This entire universe is running. It is running and the day and night is coming, the sun is rising, the sun is setting, winter is coming, then summer will come, spring season will come. All these things are going on in a very systematic fashion because behind all this, there is the Mahamaya which is making everything function very systematically. And Krishna says that Mahamaya of his, Mayadhyakshena, it is working under Krishna's supervision. So Krishna is the final person who is behind everything and everything is running by his energy. Just like, for instance, if you look at any big company in this world, for example, if you take Tesla, Tesla is working in a very big way, producing electric cars, electric trucks, and they have shareholders. The company has got certain targets to achieve certain turnover, to achieve certain profits, and all these things are happening. So, there is an energy which is running behind Tesla, which is making it work like this. And whose energy is it? It is Elon Musk's energy. He is the owner, he is the person. Whatever he decides, this is the direction I want Tesla to take. Immediately his energies will start functioning and the whole company will start running in that direction. Isn't it? So, to keep a vast organization running systematically in a proper shape, energy of the owner is required. So, when we look at this material universe, which is running very systematically, and there are so many laws which are running behind it. Law of thermodynamics, law of gravitation, so many laws of physics, laws of mathematics, laws of biology. You have so many laws. Whenever you take up any subject of science, whether it is chemistry, biology, or physics, or mathematics, PCMB, any of these four you take branches of science, you will study so many laws. Dalton's law, Bohr's law, Einstein's law, the Newton's law, full of laws. Law means what? There is a formula and everything has to behave according to that. When we say Newton's law, G is 9.81 meters per second square. Any object you drop from any height, it has to come down at the acceleration of 9.81 meters per second square. This is an inviolable law. So you see, this whole world is conducted by so many laws. That means there is a system which has been prescribed and everything has to act according to it. Just like Elon Musk, in his company Tesla, he will set down what are the policies, HR policies in that company. Everybody has to conform to that. If somebody says, no, I don't want to follow this, immediately it's thrown out. So nobody can refuse to follow. If you want to remain in Musk's company, you have to follow. If you go to Google, then Sundar Pichai, whatever he is putting, everybody has to follow that. You go to Microsoft, Satya Nadella is sitting there, whatever he lists down as the policies, everybody has to follow that. Similarly, this whole material world is running under certain laws. The sun has to follow that law, the earth has to follow that law, the moon has to follow certain laws, everybody has to follow. Nobody can go out of the law. So therefore, all these laws are running due to the energy called Mahamaya, and that energy is running under the direction of Krishna. Maya Jakshena Prakriti Suyate Sakaracharam. So now we have to understand that this whole universe is also a big organization. Innumerable planets, innumerable living entities, everything is running very systematically, and to run it so systematically, Krishna requires energy, and that energy is Mahamaya. Now similarly, the spiritual world is far bigger than this material universe. This material cosmic manifestation is just 1/4 of the total creation. 3/4 of the creation is in the spiritual world. And you imagine this one universe itself is so huge. It is impossible for us to grasp what all is there within this one universe. And the Shastras state that this whole universe is 4 billion miles in diameter, or some figure is there like that. So you can imagine that vast universe. What all is there in this universe itself is not known to us. Even scientists cannot say with surety that they have discovered everything in this universe. They are going on discovering newer stars, newer planets, newer galaxies, so many things they are going on discovering. They have not even discovered the extent of this universe. Our Shastras clearly they give this is the diameter of the universe. And this universe is the smallest universe in the entire material creation. That's why our Brahma has only 4 heads. There are, according to the magnitude of the universe, the number of heads of Brahma also increases, because you need that much brain and intelligence to be able to manage the affairs of the universe. So there are universes which are double the size of this universe, which we are in right now. So the Brahma of that universe will have 8 heads. Some universes Brahma has 10 heads. Some universes Brahma has 25 heads. Some universes Brahma has 100 heads. Some universes Brahma has 1,000 heads. Some universes Brahma has 1 million heads. You can imagine the magnitude of that universe. All unlimited number of universes are there. And all of them put together is only 1/4 of the entire creation. 3/4 of that, 3 times bigger than that, is the spiritual world. So you can imagine, to maintain the spiritual world and keep it running, everything systematically, properly, what kind of energy and effort is required. So to keep the spiritual energy running, functioning smoothly, efficiently, perfectly, there is another energy of Krishna which is working, which is called Yogamaya. So the Yogamaya works in the spiritual world to fulfill the desires of Krishna and to make everything run systematically, like Mahamaya works in this material world. So the purpose of Yogamaya is to sustain the spiritual world and to facilitate all the pastimes of Krishna in the spiritual world. So this is Yogamaya's work. And Yogamaya is personified by by a personality in the spiritual world. And what is her name? Anybody knows? Not Vrunda Devi. Yogamaya is not Vrunda Devi. Huh? Nobody knows? Okay. So Purnamasi is the person who is actually the personification of Yogamaya. Vrunda Devi is one of the Sakhis, and her work is to ensure that all the arrangements are made for Radharani's and Krishna's pastimes within the forest of Vrindavan. and she oversees the Vrindavan forest, where Krishna takes all the cows for grazing, and then Krishna performs his Ras Leela in the mid of the night. All that Krishna plays with his cowherd boyfriends in the forest of Vrindavan, all that entire forest is overseen by Vrindadevi. So Vrindadevi is a different personality, Purnamasi is a different personality. Purnamasi is one who is actually acting as Yogamaya. And as far as Tulsi Devi is concerned, Vrindavan forest, which is overseen by Vrindadevi, has several clusters of Tulsi Devi. So Tulsi Devi is yet another personality. She is another Sakhi in Braja. So Tulsi Devi is a separate personality in the spiritual world. Vrinda Devi is a separate personality. Yogamaya is a separate personality. And all these different personalities are executing their activities in the service of Radha and Krishna in the spiritual world. Okay.